In the quiet city of Dalles, surrounded by picturesque landscapes and rolling hills, there lived two lifelong friends, Tom and Luke. Despite the city's serene beauty, a sense of unease had always lingered around the nearby Cascade National Forest. Dark legends and eerie mysteries were whispered by the locals, tales of strange occurrences and unsettling disappearances. Yet, Tom and Luke had always been drawn to the enigmatic allure of the forest. Tom and Luke, both in their mid-20s, had been inseparable since their childhood. They had shared countless adventures, from exploring the abandoned buildings of Dalles to chasing down urban legends. The Cascade Forest was to be their most audacious journey yet, one that they believed would solidify their place in the annals of local folklore. They prepared meticulously, packing rations, camping gear, and all the equipment they might need for their expedition. Armed with a compass and a map, they ventured into the Cascade Forest, their spirits high and their hearts full of curiosity. For the first couple of days, their adventure seemed like a dream. The forest was breathtaking with its lush, ancient trees, and the autumn leaves added a vibrant, almost magical quality to the landscape. They set up camp near a pristine, meandering river and began to explore their surroundings. However, as the days passed, the forest began to reveal its eerie side. Strange noises echoed through the trees at night, and the dense foliage made them feel as if they were constantly being watched. Luke, the more superstitious of the two, couldn't help but share the unsettling legends he'd heard about the Cascade Forest. Stories of ghostly apparitions, unexplained disappearances, and people who had ventured in but never returned. Tom, though, brushed off Luke's concerns as mere folklore and refused to let fear conquer his adventurous spirit. But as the days turned into weeks, even Tom began to feel a creeping sense of unease. It was as though the forest itself was conspiring to entrap them. One evening, after a particularly unsettling encounter with a shadowy figure that seemed to be following them, the two friends decided to cut their journey short and head back to Dalles. They plotted their return route on the map and started their trek out of the forest. However, the deeper they ventured into the woods, the more disoriented they became. The map and compass seemed almost useless in this mystical place, where the landscape seemed to shift and change at will. As hours turned into days and they continued to walk in circles, Tom and Luke's camaraderie began to fray. Fear gnawed at the edges of their minds, and their food supplies were running dangerously low. They set up camp at nightfall, trying to regain their bearings and muster the courage to continue. That night, they heard chilling whispers in the darkness, as if the forest itself was taunting them. Tom and Luke's desperation grew with each passing day, and they soon realized that they were no longer alone in the Cascade Forest. They encountered eerie, otherworldly creatures that lurked in the shadows, their eyes gleaming with malevolent intent. It became clear that the legends of the Cascade Forest were not mere stories. There was something profoundly wrong with this place. One fateful evening, after weeks of wandering in circles, Tom and Luke stumbled upon a clearing, bathed in an eerie, otherworldly light. In the center of the clearing was a circle of ancient, gnarled trees, their branches twisted like skeletal fingers. Luke was overcome with a sense of foreboding, but Tom, possessed by an unnatural compulsion, stepped into the circle. A blinding flash of light enveloped him, and when it faded, Tom was gone, leaving behind only a faint, ghostly whisper. Luke was left alone in the haunted forest, shaken and terrified. Luke never found his friend, and he never made it out of the Cascade Forest. He remained trapped in a nightmarish realm of shadowy creatures, whispering trees, and ghostly apparitions. His disappearance became yet another haunting legend of the Cascade Forest, a grim reminder of the city of Dalles' darkest secret. To this day, no one dares to venture into the Cascade Forest, for fear of sharing the same fate as Tom and Luke, two friends who dared to explore its depths and were lost to the mysteries that lie within.